Good morning. Today is Sunday and I'm going out with my little children, with my boys. There they are. Hi, boys.
Hi.
We are going to the Philadelphia Auto Show today. You guys are going in? Go in. Hops. Ready? Come. Now you're driving a real Mercedes. Don't turn it on. You know, the funny thing is that when you go to an auto show, most people show off really just the beautiful ones. So I want to do it differently. I want to show you off the most ugly cars. Shall we? Israel, hi! Okay, here's another one. I think this Nissan car would be my #1 rated ugly car. So how was the auto show? We look in there. Yeah? You had a good time?
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
BMW.
Which BMW?
The
The LFC X12i55. What was your favorite?
i8
Oh, the i8.
and the flying car.
Okay, so we address a question today from Paul Buchamp, I believe it is. And Moishi, you want to read? Go ahead.
Sure. How do you get to the stage where you feel confident enough to make these growth promises?
Now let me rephrase the question that my son just read. The question you are asking basically, how can you guarantee the type of return that you are promising, right? That's basically your question. And what happens if, you can't fulfill on that promise, even though they paid your fee and, hopefully your fee is, good and generous, and, they want to see some returns of that. So how do you make that sure? So you mentioned 100K. First of all, you don't start there. You really work yourself up to that. You don't jump levels, but the way how you do it, you start with a smaller promise. Let's go here. And then from a smaller promise, the promises, when you see also some results, because it takes also some kind of engineering and, tinkering and trial and error. So not always will you get exactly the results, but you should start thinking of how can you collect starting the results. So I give you an example for the work we do where we promise our clients to grow a certain way. I always follow up with them and see how they grew from, what were the numbers before they worked with us, and then what are the numbers after they worked with us. So I get an idea what the return of investment in general is. And the more I gather, the more I learn what actually works in terms of the work that I'm putting in there, and then compare that with the results. And secondly, I get kind of a feel for it, for what type of client I'm able to grow them in what ways. I know this is a whole different day that you just saw me in the other clip before, but I'm just editing it and I just noticed I need to add one thing. So once you collect those data points of how you have grown your clients, then you keep collecting that data and then work it back into your sales when you talk to someone or into your proposals. And the more data points you basically gather, the more you advertise them, when you talk to potential clients or when you put them into your proposals. And that should, over time and experience, it's kind of almost like a feedback loop, right? You do more, you get more results and analyze them, and therefore you can advertise those results more for your own sales. And the more you do this, the better your results are over time, the more money you can then charge, because you can market yourself then as the silver bullet. So in my line of work, I've specialized in nonprofits, and over there I established myself as the silver bullet if they want to grow seriously, with their business and with their attendance, or with their campers, or with their students. And I can prove this. I can back it up from previous work. And that's what I want you to do in the same way. And it's not immediate. It's really like slow and steady wins the race. But the point, again, to sum it up, is you need to collect data points. And then you use them and work them back into your sales and proposal funnel. Does that make sense? Cool. If you like those type of mini hacks, go to entrefilmmaker.com, entre like an entrepreneur, ENTRE filmmaker.com, and I have much more stuff over there. And I'm sending also like a weekly email called Weekly Musings, where I'm sharing with you my experiments and findings of that very week. And yeah, so it's risk-free because you can unsubscribe if you don't like it. And yeah, till then, happy shooting and bye-bye.